Hey planners, this is Liz Davidson from Planning Period, the channel about planning, teaching, and planning to teach. I just felt really excited about my habit tracker, so I decided that was what I was going to talk to y'all about this week. So historically, I've actually had a really hard time with habit trackers in my bullet journals, and I've not used them very much at all. And I have found 3 things that are really helping me with that. The first one is the format of my habit page. So actually writing out the little calendars like this with the days is really helping me. If it's just a grid, or if it's just, 30 or 31 or, February 28, things to color in that don't necessarily have numbers, for some reason that doesn't really work for me. And so actually having the numbers listed in the boxes is doing me a world of good. The next thing I'm doing differently that really seems to help is I significantly reduced the number of habits that I was attempting to track. There are a lot of things that I really could use some improvement on in my life, but only improving a couple of things at a time is really helpful. So in this case, I limited myself to 5, and I think I'm not gonna go beyond that next month or any of the following months. At least that's not my plan, because I am finding that keeping my planning more limited when it comes to sort of habits and goals actually makes me concentrate more on the things that I've chosen. And I think that that's actually more helpful in the long run. So only picking 5 things has been really, really good for me. I think I'm going to try to keep it to 5, and I may even keep these same habits for another month and then see what happens if I switch them out. So I can give myself a really good long time to fall into some of these. And the last thing that I'm doing that's really, really making these habit trackers work for me this month, and it's really never happened before, I've always struggled, is I've actually been revisiting this page every day, which I don't know what's changed that's motivated me to do this, but maybe it's the cute stickers. Honestly, they are pretty adorable. But actually making visiting the habit tracker part of my morning routine when I have my morning coffee and start looking over my bullet journal. So I'll look at my weekly spread, and then I'll actually flip back to this page. It's been great because it really, really lets me feel motivated to think about my habits, and revisiting them regularly makes them matter more to me. I didn't just make the page and then forget, and that's actually been a really good choice for me. It's also been really illuminating. So as you can see, I'm doing great on most of my habits, ha ha ha. So journaling has been awesome. That's been a super great addition to my life this month, and I hadn't journaled regularly in a long time, and clearly I'm emotionally in a place where I want to be doing that right now. It's going great. Sleeping for 7+ hours. So what's been interesting is that was actually harder at the beginning of the month. I wasn't sleeping the full night, and I would have to take naps in the afternoon. So basically one of the reasons I didn't get the full amount of sleep this night was that I had napped so much on the 6th to get the correct amount of sleep. Then on the 7th, I didn't sleep very much at all. But now for the 8th and the 9th, I've actually been able to sleep the night and get that full amount of sleep. And I'm going to be paying attention to whether that continues, seeing about what my sleeping and bedtime and nap schedules need to be so that I get enough sleep in a way that's really working for me. And thinking about that, I think, has been really good for my mood. And I think it's going to be good for me going forward, especially as I continue to try to do more stuff, put more habits in my planner. I think having a base of really good sleep makes a lot of things in your life work nicely. Reading before bed, I've been doing really well with. I will be filling in today. I'm filming on the 9th, by the way. So I had a little bit of spottiness at the beginning of the month, but I'm getting into better reading habits as well, which I'm hoping will connect with sleeping better. So I chose 2 habits that I thought might have good synergy with each other. And so far, so good. I've actually really started to enjoy reading before bed, and it does help me wind down at the end of the night, although that may change the next time I read something super exciting. And then eating at home, I did eat at home tonight, so I'll be filling that in. But encouraging myself to eat at home is helpful. Partially, I go out too much. I don't want to spend that money. I don't want to eat those calories that I don't really need. I'd rather have a healthier meal here in my apartment. But the other thing that's been really good about it is that knowing that I have to confront this habit tracker in the morning really does motivate me to make smarter choices. So as you can see, I haven't been perfect, but that's okay. The point of making a habit tracker is to fix habits that you haven't developed, not to check off boxes you already know perfectly what you're going to check off. So I have found that knowing that I'm going to have to look at this habit tracker and fill it out the next day really does make an impact on my eating decisions and make me a little bit more, oh, hello, Harley, make me a little bit more reluctant to go out. And I think that that can only be a good thing. So I just wanted to check in about my habit tracker because it's the first time that it's really been working for me. I'm really excited about it, and I wanted to share why I thought that might be with y'all in case you're in the same position. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do like and subscribe. There's a lot more planner goodness coming your way, and happy planning.